it's gonna take. Hey, Bobby, why you got an air pump? Cause SmackDown feels flat. They told me that The Rock was gonna be a part of John Cena heel turn. They lied. They told us that WrestleMania 42 was gonna be in New Orleans. They lied. Then they told us they was gonna be ending this horrible show called Smackdown, making us sit through torture for 3 hours, and they lied. I don't know who's really running WWE Creative right now, Paul Levesque or Jim Carrey. Now we got a tweet from WrestleOps, and it's coming from WrestleVotes Radio saying, SmackDown will remain a 3-hour show for the foreseeable future. Originally, the show was agreed upon to move back to 2 hours in the beginning of June, but we lied. But USA Network has been happy with the performance of the show numbers, wise added within the 3rd hour. Now I got people calling and texting me saying, yo, man, Bobby, you was wrong, man. SmackDown is heading back to the glory days. I'm like, how? Can you read numbers? Do you look up statistics? No? Well, let me do the work for you. If you look at Smackdown May 31st, 2024, you got about 2.3 million viewers that tuned in last year. Now, if you look at the Smackdown that just passed, because the one from yesterday, the numbers aren't in yet. You look at the one that just passed, May 23rd, 2025, they lost over 1 million viewers. Well, let's just say 1 million viewers, give or take. 1 million viewers have tuned out of SmackDown. The reason why USA Network will say some stupid crap like 3 hours of SmackDown is a good idea because they have nothing else on the USA Network, literally nothing. I'm gonna go past the list of shows. They got shows like Barmageddon, Race to Survive, The Anonymous, college basketball. Maybe that's okay with college basketball season on. Reruns of 911, reruns of Shark Tank, reruns of Law and Order. They have nothing else on the show. Between the combination of the bots that's actually showing up, putting this crap over, and USA just being in a dying position without WWE content, USA Network is dead indefinitely. It's not just me and a few other creators saying it. This show utterly sucks. The proof is right there. The reason this show sucks to high hell is the lack of creative, the lack of effort by anybody backstage in WWE. Literally recently, WrestleMania 40, you had LA Knight showing up to AJ Styles' house. Then back in the day, you had Triple H showing up to Randy Orton house. Remember, if you old as me, you remember when Brian Pillman showed up for Stone Cold Steve Austin. But now in 2025, instead of having a vignette, we all have cell phones, Naomi. You could have brought your cell phone, you could have went live, you could have FaceTime, you did none of that. She doesn't do none of that. She goes and tells Bianca how she went in and broke into her house just to look at her phone book. You didn't steal no jewelry. You didn't steal no PlayStations. You didn't do nothing. You didn't leave with a TV, a microwave, nothing. You went to look at a phone book. The booking of everything on this show is completely lifeless. Now, after this video, I'm definitely going to be spending my weekend trying to find out where do I get an application to join the bloodline. Paul Heyman, he's Jewish, he joined the bloodline. Sami Zayn, I think he's Canadian, he joined the bloodline. JC Mateo's Philippine, and guess what? They got a new member, R-Truth. I'm gonna show you this.
We gonna get their ass. We family, Oos. Come on. We family. You want family? To me and their ass. Let's do this. Yeah. Stick together, my dog.
Oh my God, how do we get here? The bloodline went from carrying WWE 2020, 2021, 2, 3, 4 until he lost the championship at WrestleMania 40. To turn around and see where the bloodline storyline is at is just disgusting at this point. Cody Rhodes, you my man, bro, but we're gonna keep it real. You have to stop mentioning other men's genitals to try to get your promo over. It's getting weird.
Where you headed? Are you gonna go back there and polish his Peacemaker?
You did it with The Rock saying he got small whatever energy. Now you saying something about somebody Peacemaker, like pause. Cody, you're fresh off a very mid undisputed championship run. The last thing you need to be doing is cutting promos mentioning other men's genitals. You have to come up with something more compelling, sir. This last segment of Smackdown was just horrible, bro. Logan Paul cuts the same mid-promo. Jey Uso says yeet, he needs to drop the title immediately. John Cena says nothing. They fight for about 60 seconds, and man, in 8 days we got Money in the Stank. And it's like, oh my God, bro, like, this is such a bad state in wrestling, man. And like, I really don't know what to do at this point. Like, come on, bro. This is the best we got. This is how we're ending SmackDown. This is the main event we're supposed to be looking forward to. Nothing on this show is good. Absolutely nothing. The biggest problem with SmackDown, Raw, and WWE as a whole is, I said this before in other videos, all the top stars are missing. This is a problem. I'm gonna show you a post. It says John Cena has appeared in more WWE PLEs in 2025 than Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, and CM Punk. This makes absolutely no sense. John Cena is a part-timer. He barely shows up. He's phoning it in his retirement year. He didn't even have enough creativity, enough respect to turn heel and wear a suit and change his theme or do anything different. John Cena has somehow gotten worse his last retirement tour. When you're missing your top stars, there is no way you're going to be able to keep anything compelling up. There is no way you're going to be able to keep the interest up. And even when you got new stars like Carmelo Hayes, when you got new stars like Jacob Fatu, the storylines that they're in is just redundant. Jacob Fatu, he was supposed to fight Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania. You could have been stretched that out. But now you introduce JC Matei, and yo, everything is just a mess. Jacob Fatu, my favorite dude coming up, and I'm not gonna lie, every week he's just losing his aura. Week after week after week, he's losing aura points due to the lack of good creative.
We won't stop.
Wyatt 6 just sucks, bro. The vignettes are old. The vignettes are redundant. We won't stop. Please, just stop. Somebody make it stop. They're not doing nothing but the same stuff already. You just did exactly what you did last week. You didn't even explain why you did what you did last week. It's like, what are we getting out of this? How is the Wyatt 6 gonna be in the tag team division? It's like 5 or 6 of these dudes. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this SmackDown. 3 hours have to stop, bro. The level of boredom from 1 to 10 is about 28. My God, bro. It's like they're not giving zero effort into anything. SmackDown is like, it's giving me Rampage of AEW vibes. It's giving me that. I would not care one bit if they straight cancel SmackDown altogether. I would be actually happy. My God, this is one of the worst shows I've seen in WWE. We're not getting anywhere better. Anywhere, like WWE has completely lost the plot. 8 days, Money in the Stank. And man, like, maybe that's a mid. We're just praying for mid at this point. We're praying for a mid PLE at this point. Let me know in the comments what y'all think about that, man. It's Bobby Monsoon 215. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.